Storytide and Harper Audio present The God's Revenge by Katherine Marsh, performed by Hope Newhouse. To my daughter, Natalia Eleanor Marsh Barnes, may you always be the heroine of your own story. 1. The timing of Ava Baldwin's leap couldn't have been worse. Ava was racing ahead of her mom and brother Jax to be the first to board their gondola. This was the traditional way to arrive for a new year at the Accademia del Forte, the Olympians' boarding school for the descendants of mythological monsters. Ava was excited to return to the Accademia because it meant being back together with Layla, Arnold, and Fia. After starting 7th grade back home in America, friendless after her besties ditched her for the popular kids, Ava had been relieved to find friends she could trust at the Accademia. They didn't even care that she was descended from the fearsome Gorgon Medusa. Having inherited powers from their own ancestors, they understood what it felt like to be different. Best of all, it was easy for Ava to be herself around Layla, Arnold, and Fia, aka her best friends. With the confidence she'd gained last year, Ava took a running leap over the narrow gap of water between the pier and the gondola. Bang! Instead of landing in the boat, she fell into the water, whacking her head on the side of the gondola. As she surfaced, Ava could feel the throb of a lump forming on her forehead. A weathered face appeared above her. "Signorina, sta bene?" asked the gondolier, his mouth twitching as if he was trying not to laugh. Ava nodded through her tears. "Bene," she said. Fine. In truth, she was mortified. She had been certain she could make it. With surprising strength for an old man, the gondolier pulled her out and punted the boat closer to the pier. Her mom jumped in beside her and gently inspected her forehead. "What happened?" "I misjudged the gap. Ouch! Don't touch it." Her mom withdrew her hand. "That's a nasty bruise." There was no way Ava was starting 8th grade, or second form as it was called at the Accademia, like this. Over the summer she had grown several inches. She was looking forward to showing off her new height, not a new head injury. She and Layla had even coordinated their first day outfits, crocheted tops, jeans, and white sneakers. "Can you fix it?" she asked Jax. "No problem," he said, carefully stepping into the bow across from them and unfastening a safety pin from his backpack. Ava felt her tension drain away. Since saving her from certain death in the underworld last year with his own Gorgon power of healing, Jax had been a lot less condescending. But before she could thank him, her mom whispered, "Wait till you get on school grounds. You shouldn't be using your powers here. The gods might notice." "But if I arrive at school looking like this, everyone will notice," Ava said. "Mom, it's not a big deal," Jax added. "I just need to prick my finger, touch a drop of blood to her head." "It's not worth the risk," her mom said. "Just wait." Ava huffed in frustration. Last year, she had learned that Medusa wasn't really the man-hating monster everyone thought, but a goddess who protected women and girls. Learning their ancestors' real origin story had inspired her mom to go back to work as a counselor for abused women. She wore her hair more like Ava's now, her curls wild and free, and had learned to say no, including to the summer swim team parents who had expected her, yet again, to run the carpool. Ava's dad still didn't know the family secret. They had decided for his own safety that it was best not to tell him. He just knew now he was in for an angry rant from Ava's mom if he didn't do his share of the cooking and laundry. But as brave as her mom had become with mortals, she hadn't completely lost her fear of the Olympian gods, especially when it came to Ava. "You're being ridiculous," Ava said. Her mom looked her hard in the eye. "I'm being careful. Zeus and his brothers invited you back, but they'll be looking for excuses to punish you for what you did last year." Ava had nearly been expelled, but she looked back with pride at how she and her
Sample complete. Ready to continue?